outside in Fargo, but temperature-wise, we're pretty close to average into the low and mid-20s in many areas. Bemidji currently sitting at 18 degrees and a few flakes being reported in parts of the region. They are very, very light, moving through parts of the northern valley and more flakes down to the south. That's part of a wave that's moving through South Dakota, bringing a little bit of measurable snow. That's going to be pushing into southern Minnesota and northern Iowa, parts of Nebraska as well. We'll be on the northern fringes of that, so we might see a few flakes as we go throughout the afternoon as far north as here in Fargo, but not anticipating anything really in the way of accumulation. Temperatures remaining pretty steady over the next several hours to get us through the afternoon, staying in those low 20s. Very same thing in Grand Forks, starting to see those temperatures dip into the teens by about 10 p.m. Then, Bobby, first alert weather day for tomorrow night into Thursday. We're talking about an Alberta Clipper bringing some measurable snow and some wind. We'll break down the and when it comes to wind, we'll see gusts upwards of around 30 miles per hour. The strongest winds look to pick up after most of the snowfall, so some blowing and drifting. Low visibility will still be a concern. So here's what that looks like. Most of Wednesday is actually going to be pretty good, but then we see increasing cloud cover, and here comes the snow in the evening hours, overspreading the region throughout Wednesday night and into Thursday morning. You see a couple of these darker blue bands. That's where we're expecting some briefly more intense snowfall rates, leading to some of those pockets of higher accumulations. So scattered snowfall for our Thursday morning commute. Going to be a little bit messy, not overly windy, but it will be breezy throughout this time as well. Temperatures in the single digits and teens, and we see temperatures steady to falling throughout the day on Thursday. Lunchtime hour, still seeing some scattered snow showers, but increasing wind on the backside of the snow. So even the evening commute is looking to be a little dicey. The likelihood of at least 2 inches of snow still looking very good, between 80 to 90% here in this swath throughout the Central Valley, and even higher potential through north central North Dakota into parts of the Devil's Lake Basin. And that's where we're seeing the greatest signal for at least 4 inches of snow as well. But here throughout the Central Valley into west central Minnesota, still about 50 to 60% chance of at least 4 inches of snow. We are fine-tuning our forecast. We'll likely be putting out a snowfall potential map through this afternoon and evening, but our storm system right now is just now moving onto the coast, still going to move up into Canada and then come down into our neck of the woods. For now, we're seeing a few flakes in the northern valley. More snowfall down to the south, and some of that will nudge into our southernmost counties this afternoon. Right now, 24 in Fargo, light wind out of the west at 3 miles per hour. A few light flurries in Grand Forks, 23 degrees. Cooler to the north as anticipated. 18 in Langdon, Hallock, and Roseau. Bemidji at 18 degrees as well. 19 Baudette and Thief River, 26 down in Sisseton. And we see a mix of sunshine and clouds today, along with a few flakes continuing as well. Again, not expecting much for accumulation through today. Tomorrow afternoon,